Hello, YouTube friends. I know you used to seeing Richard here, but we have decided to do something different. I'm Patti, his sister, and I'm going to do better living with Patti. And what we're going to do is we're going to share Richard's channel. I'm going to do a presentation on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday, and then Richard's going to have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So without further ado, we're going to talk today about cutting sugar out of our diet. Now, I know we all have cane sugar and all that we know about. But if we cut the sugar out and crank up the good fats, and we clean out our toxics, like our liver gets toxic and everything with the sugar, and care about our nutrient. Let's try that again. And care about good food that comes into your body. And then curb your consumption. And then we'll take this bit by bit. Maybe it'll take today and Saturday to go over it. I know this is going to be Friday. What I'd like to talk about, the number one toxic in food is sugar. Be it cane sugar, be it artificial sugar, be it any kind of sugar they add to food. And I have some examples of food here that I was going to go over. The biggest problem with sugar is in the condiments, like ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise. They all have a high sugar content. And we'll go over this one first. I got this and I thought, well, because it was organic, it's organic ketchup. And we'll talk about the Dirty Dozen, and tomatoes are on a Dirty Dozen. But we'll go over that another time. But anyway, I thought this was good because it said organic. That took care of the Dirty Dozen. But when I read it, the third thing down on the list is cane sugar. So you got the organic tomatoes from concentrate. You got and then you got organic tomatoes, and then you got organic sugar, cane sugar. It doesn't matter if it's organic, if it's sweetener, or if it's any kind of sugar. It's sugar. So I read the carbohydrates is 4 for 1 teaspoon. Now teaspoon is just, I should have brought a teaspoon over to show you what a teaspoon and a tablespoon is. A teaspoon is very small, so there's 4 grams of carbs in 1 teaspoon. And my assistant's helping me here. Thank you, assistant. This is a teaspoon. It's very small, and but then with that 4 grams of sugar, carbohydrates, out of that 4 grams, 3 of them is coming from cane sugar. So you're talking, in this little teaspoon, you're getting 4 grams of sugar. And let's face it, how many people just put a little bit of ketchup, even flat, over that? Most people use this for ketchup, or they just squeeze it all over what you're using. So now this bottle, I won't kid you, you get 2 of them for like $4.99 at BJ's. So that's what I thought was great. But here, I bought this at Thrive Market, again, Thrive Market. But I found out from somebody in the church I go to that you can buy organic ketchup, sugar-free, at Walmart. And it's a lot cheaper. I didn't realize that until I bought this. But anyway, the ingredients are, I have to take the glasses off, organic tomatoes, and then it's organic distilled vinegar, salt, and onion, powdered onion, organic, and organic spices. So now on this one, the sugar content, okay, it's still 4 grams of carbohydrates, but for every tablespoon, now you got the bigger spoon for tablespoon, and then there's only, with the sweetener they got in it, it's only 2 grams of sugar. I haven't tasted it, so I don't know, but the people that I've talked to in church said The one at Walmart is very good. It's very tasty. So we can, cut down our sugars this way. And then the mustard, I was surprised. The sugar, there's no sugar in gluten's added, and so I bought this thinking there was sugar and gluten's, but they're the same amount of carbohydrates. This one has none, and this one for carbohydrates is 0. So basically, mustard, you can buy either one, whatever your taste buds like. I like gluten's. I like anything. I just like gluten's. I was brought up with it. My grandfather on my mother's side, her father was German, and this is what we were raised on. So it's what you like and how you're raised, I guess. Now, here's one, salsa. This is organic. I got this at BJ's. It's Kirtland. And so it's, not BJ's, I got it at Costco's. And this is really good. I mean, it's a little spicy. It's mild, but it's really, I thought it was hot, but it's mild, medium. So anyway, it only has 2 grams of carbohydrates and no fiber, less than 1 gram of fiber, and there's only 1 gram of sugar in this. So basically, the sugar is like really low on the totem pole. It's like the 10th item on this. It's like the garlic and the peppers and all that, and onions are first. So it's like down below. So it's probably, they have to put 1 gram, but it probably is less than 1 gram. So and then it's 2 teaspoons. So it's 2 teaspoons. You get your organic chips. You don't want to eat too many of them either. So, and you use a teaspoon. Or if you want to make taco night, this is good for that. Okay, so now, here's another item everybody buys. Spaghetti sauce. Again, it's a dirty dozen, so you have to get organic. I don't know where we got this one from, but it's not organic. And the carbohydrates on this is 15 grams. And there's 10 grams of sugar in this. So you're talking on a half a cup, that's not much, a half a cup of spaghetti sauce, you're eating 15 grams of carbs, and 3 of it's coming from fiber, but 10 of it, so that means 10 of those grams of the 15 is coming from sugar. And it's right there on the top, it's right, it's the 3rd item. And they put tomato sauce in it, tomato juice, tomato paste. It's not organic, okay? So watch your tomato sauces. We buy, and I saw it at Winn-Dixie down here. I saw it at this big Walmart supermarkets. And I think Publix down here is getting it. So probably if you live up in North and there's a ShopRite or I forgot the other, Acme or something like that, they might have it. It's RAO, and it's okay. It's homemade, and they have different types. They got they have the the vodka one. They have all different types. They have the meat. They have all different types. But anyway, I get the marinara, and the carbs on this one is 6 grams, and out of that 6 grams, 2 of it's coming from sugar. Let's see. Where's the ingredients here? Ingredients: Italian whole peeled tomatoes. You want them peeled. They'd be better if they were steamed or pureed, because the skin goes off and with the dirty dozen. And olive oil, onions, salt, garlic, basil, black pepper, and oregano. There is no sugar added to this. This is very good tasting. This reminds me of when I make my own spaghetti sauce. It tastes really good, and it doesn't give you that the acidic taste afterwards. Like when an hour or so after eating spaghetti, you go, oh, what's that, And I have a whole thing coming up about pastas. We'll talk about pastas coming up real soon. But let's go back to why we should cut our sugars out. Sugar, making it's simple. Sugars are toxic to the liver. It causes like black pepper. I don't know if everybody knows it, but black pepper stays in your body almost forever. There's no way your body can get rid of black pepper. So sugar is very toxic to the liver. It causes the average person in 1980, the average person consumed about 4 pounds of sugar a year. It's probably up higher than that now, because you figure 1980 was 30 some odd years ago. Oh yes, here it goes. This was it. By 1900, the consumption of sugar was 90 pounds of sugar per year, per person. So 90 pounds of sugar, you're talking almost 100 pounds of sugar you're carrying around with you, because, and then it says by the year 2009, more than 50 all Americans will consume one half pound of sugar per day. That's with everything you eat, and then it says, for the year in 2009, we're talking, that was 11 years ago. This gentleman's book says we will have consumed 152 pounds of sugar a year. So that's just plain cane sugar. That's not adding anything else with this, and with this study, they're finding out that sugar causes cancer, different types of cancers sugar cause, and sugar is very addicting. It's almost like a drug. Like now they're talking about what's the big thing with the food now? They're saying if you consume it or whatever, it's a drug. And I guess back when they first found out about sugar, made everything sweet. It's just like when Coca-Cola came out, it was really Coke, so that's why it was called Coca-Cola. But here is a list of codes they use to hide the word sugar. They use Bailey malt syrup, beet sugar, brown sugar, butter syrup, cane juice crystals, cane sugar, caramel, coconut palm sugar. Now that's not coconut oil, it's coconut palm sugar. Then you got confectionery sugar, corn sweetener, corn syrup, corn solids, date sugar, hydraulic cane juice. Let's see. I'm just going to use a fruit juice. You guys, glucose solids, golden sugar, golden syrup, grape sugar, HFCS, high fructose corn syrup, honey, icing sugar, malted sugar, malted syrup. There's a whole list. Maple syrup, molasses, palm sugar, powdered sugar, raw sugar, rice syrup, rice sugar, and then all the sweeteners they use, yellow sugar. So there's tons. I mean, this what I'm referenced to, there's a whole page of what they put in the ingredients, and then they name it something else, because they say, well, we're hiding the sugar. if sugar is hidden in all our products, so why do we want to just buy sugar-free products? If there's no calories and it tastes good, now you gotta remember this, if there's no calories and it tastes good, there's sugar hidden in it somewhere. Because what sugar does is it makes things taste good. And we'll go on to another day. MSG will make things taste good too. So the primary reason people choose a diet product is to remove sugar, to maintain weight. However, research showed that diet eating activity gained more weight over the long term and because toxics increase and crave and promote overeating. So once you have to take the whole sugar out of your system. And, there's a lot of things out there that have sugar. And, like I said, we'll go over each individual. So here's healthy sugars alternatives. Alternatives for healthy sugar. Get back to the basics. And here it is. If God made it, eat it. If he didn't, don't. Regular foods are a good focus point. We need to look at first the plant, then one of the plant sugars is stevia, and it's a sweet leaf that can be grounded down and it's made sweet, friendly powder alternative. You can certainly use other ones like that, but you have to be careful because some of the stuff is very toxic as well as sugar to your body. So you have to be. They have a code, and I just read out for some of them. There's 61 codes for the word sugar in the ingredients, and monk fruit is very good. Another alternative is monk fruit. I think one of the alternative sugars I showed you had monk fruit in it. It's made in Asia from a melon, and they take they just like stevia. They grind down the melon from Asia, and they make the monk fruit. And I'm not gonna. Monk fruit's has a little taste to it that you have to get used to, but once you do get used to it, it's a very good alternative. If you get sensitive, like I said, to stevia, monk fruit is the better alternative for that. The bottom line really is the state of sugar and sweetness is a myth. And the deadly effect of sugar is overwhelming. There's one thing that we all can fix, and that is reducing our sugar intake, and it will help us with our high blood pressure, and your kidneys don't have to function as much with the sugar because they have to avoid the sugar. And your liver, you can get a liver transplant where you can get half a liver and your liver will grow back. But, part of the liver produces your natural body sugar, helps with the pancreas produce sugar. And, when they say leaky gut, like they used to tell me when I was, when they first diagnosed as a diabetic, oh, you have a leaky gut. And I never understood what a leaky gut was because nobody explained to me what a leaky gut. It was one of those words that they would just throw around and say, oh, leaky gut. Well, I looked it up, and leaky gut basically is where your liver just can't, your bile in your liver just can't, it's like overload with sugar. So it leaks out into your gut. And then, your body has to deal with it because it's now in your cells, it's in your, and that's how diabetes, So I've tried to detox my liver, but it's been many, many years of the same foods and trying to get a detox. And, you know, I'm working on I'm going to call my things sessions on how to detox your liver and everything. Because, you know, all these things on the market, you know, these wonderful pills, you take a pill, it detoxes your liver. You have to, there's certain things you have to do to detox your liver. And we'll go over it together. I've been reading up, there's a good smoothie that you make with beet juice, and you know, there's things that we can do, and we'll try to do it together. Maybe I'll make a video on how to make a smoothie. I'm going to make tonight's supper. It's going to be the chicken wings, the party chicken wings. So maybe I'll film that, and maybe that'll be Saturday's episode, so you can see how we do the wings and how that comes out. And you know, we have to really cut down on stuff, and it's not just because we want to live longer, or I feel, you know, I'm up there in age now. I've become a senior, and it's very difficult for me to move now because I was diagnosed with arthritis of the spine from the fifth lumbar to the first lumbar, or the first lumbar to the fifth. I don't know which order, how they go, but so it's very hard for me to get around now. And I know if I lose some weight and I eat healthier and my body is happy with what I'm putting in it, I will probably be able to move around more, and the arthritis won't be as bad. Like the last couple of days, it's been very humid here. The 3H is hot, hazy, and humid. It's been for, I think you've seen on some of Richard's videos, you can see the haze from the humidity. So like the air conditioner has been pumping, and you know, it just takes a lot. Like when it rains, it's like a relief, but it's also very painful until it rains. I have a lot of recipes in this little book that I am going to refer to. I'm really going to try this one. It's boneless wings. It looks really good. I mean, it really looks good. I probably could do it with my wings tonight. But you know, it really looks good. And then there was another recipe in here. They have a burrito bowl. It's for 2 people, and it's, you know, it's done with steak, but I'm sure you can do it with chicken or whatever, you know, whatever else you want to do. They also have ice cream in here. You can make your own ice cream and cookies. You know, we'll just do a lot of different things. And you know, if you have any comments or suggestions, you know, let me know. And here's a healthy hot chocolate you can make. And there's soups in here. There's all different types of main meals, vegetarian meals, breakfasts, and stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you, I use this gentleman. It's Dr. Living Good, and it's a really you can get this book on Amazon, and it really breaks down. He tells you about his father. He was battling cancer, and what he did was he put his father on all these different foods, and his father lived a little bit longer, but he passed away. But his mother went on this, and she had diabetes, and her diabetes is gone and everything. So, well, diabetes is never gone. It was under control. But this is she lost a lot of weight, and this is who I'm going to be referenced to. There's another gentleman I'll be referenced to, but I will let you know. That's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I don't have a degree in nutrition. I don't have a degree in anything else, coaching or anything. I do see a nutritionist, and she's giving me ideas. She's giving me food planning ideas. She's got me down to 15 carbs a day, so that's like basically, you know, if I can have mashed potatoes at night, or a baked potato, but I got to have no carbs all day, because the potato is 15 grams of carbs. So my sugars are coming down. I'm really proud of that. My A1C is down. So, just, I had a problem with, I had a problem with water retention, and that was just a mistake. I lost about 12 pounds once we fixed the water retention thing. So we're doing good. I have to get Richard more on eating healthier and see how he does with it. But that's all we have for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a big thumbs up if you like it. And if you'd like to see more of these, put it in the comments what you'd like to see, and I'll research it and I'll put it into what I can get into it. Maybe we could have a guest on and tell you how things are or whatever. I did want to go shopping, but like I said, it was the 3 H's, and you don't want to go out in the heat. I'm looking at going to Trader Joe's and stuff like that. So maybe in the near future we'll go to Trader Joe's, Costco's, and stuff like that. I'm gonna leave now because I'm just babbling. And so, like we always end, be safe, be healthy, be positive. Goodbye.